Hi, my name is Basir. In this video, I'll be solving few questions from intermediate first year mathematics, Telangana State and Andhra Pradesh State syllabus from chapter 1, Locus. Now, what is locus? In simple terms, locus is a set of points satisfying a particular condition, a specific condition. Now, this is the question that was asked in intermediate first year examination, Telangana State May 2019 question paper. It says, A 5, 3 and B 3, minus 2 are two fixed points. Find the equation of locus of P such that the area of the triangle PAB is 9. Now I don't know the coordinates of the point P. Let me assume that the coordinates of point P are x, y, and then A point is given as 5, 3. And then B is given as 3, minus 2. And what is the condition given to us? Area of the triangle PAB is 9. Okay, so let us write here area of triangle PAB, that is given as 9. Now, area of a triangle, when the vertices of a triangle are given to you, you can find out the area by using this formula, half mod. I pretty much remember this formula like this, half mod x into y minus y, x into y minus y, x into y minus y. Now, write 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. If I draw just a simple circle here in a rough column and I read it in this format from 1 to 2 and then 2 to 3 and then from 3 it goes back to 1. So now you can see for yourself, we have 1 here. So after 1 we get 2 and 3. So let me write 2 here and 3 here. After 2 I have 3 and then 1. So let me write 3 here and then 1. After 3 I have 1 and then 2. So let me write 1 and 2 here. Now, this is our x1 y1 and this is our x2 y2 and this is our x3 y3. Let us substitute these points here in the formula. So this would become half mod. In place of x1 I'm going to write x here. In place of y2 I'm going to write 3. Keep the sign, and then in place of y3 I'm going to write minus 2. Since I have two minus signs very close to each other, let me separate them by using a bracket here. In place of x2 let us write 5. y3 is minus 2. Keep the minus sign here from the formula, and then in place of y1 let us write y. In place of x3 let us write 3. In place of y1 let us write y. In place of y2 let us write 3. Now, half mod x into 3, minus into minus, that gives us plus, minus 2, and then this is y, minus 2 minus y. I'm writing this as it is for now. Now let me write this also as it is for now. Now, half mod 3 plus 2, that gives us 5, isn't it? And then 5 into x, that gives us 5x. Let us multiply this bracket with 5 and open the bracket. Plus into minus, that gives us minus. 5 into 2 is 10. Plus into minus is minus. 5 into y is 5y. 3 into y is 3y. Plus into minus is minus. 3 into 3 is 9. Now what happens? Half mod, I just see only one x term here, so let me write the x term as it is. 5x I'm writing as it is. Minus 5y plus 3y, that gives us minus 2y, because obviously minus 5 plus 3, that gives us minus 2. Minus 10 minus 9, that gives us minus 19. Now, modulus of 5x minus 2y minus 19 would be equal to 9. 2 is dividing on the left hand side, so 2 will multiply on the right hand side. So what are we left with? Mod 5x minus 2y minus 19 is equal to 9 into 2, that gives us 18. Now I'm sure you know this thing already. If we have something like this, mod x is equal to a, then obviously x is going to be plus a and x is also going to be minus a. So for that matter, if I remove mod from here, this thing is going to be equal to plus 18 and then this thing is also going to be equal to minus 18. So that is what I want to write here. 5x minus 2y minus 19. If I remove this mod, this will be equal to plus 18 also, and then this 5x minus 2y minus 19 is also going to be equal to minus 18. Now 5x minus 2y minus 19 plus 18, if I take it to the left hand side, it becomes minus 18, and on the right hand side I don't have anything else, so I'm writing a 0 here. 5x minus 2y minus 19 minus 18, if I take it to the left hand side, it becomes plus 18. So what are we left with? 5x minus 2y minus 19 minus 18, that gives us minus 37, isn't it? And then 5x minus 2y minus 19 plus 18, that gives us minus 1. So what would be the locus of the point P, so that the area of the triangle PAB is 9? The locus is going to be this into this is equal to 0. So the locus of the point P is going to be this into this. So 5x minus 2y minus 37 into 5x minus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. Now I have another question here that was asked in intermediate first year examination, Telangana State March 2019 question paper. Let me write the question for you. Okay, so I have this question, intermediate first year examination, Telangana State March 2019 question paper. It says there's a point A with the coordinates 1, 2. There's a point B with the coordinates 2, minus 3, and then we have a point C minus 2, 3 are 3 points. If a point P moves such that PA square plus PB square is equal to 2PC square, then show that the equation to the locus of P is 7x minus 7y plus 4 is equal to 0. Now this question is pretty simple. All that you need to do is we need to find out what is PA square, and then we'll find out what is PB square, and then we'll find out what is PC square, and ultimately we will substitute the values in this equation. And finally, when we simplify, we are going to end up getting this. Now, how do you find out PA square? I don't know the coordinates of point P. Let us assume the point P is x, y. Let us say the point P has the coordinates x, y. Now, let us find out PA square. How much is PA square going to be? The point P is this thing, and then the point A is 1, 2. PA, what is going to be PA? See, PA is nothing but the distance from the point P to the point A, and you know the distance formula already, right? The distance formula is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now remember, instead of writing x2 minus x1, you can write it as x1 minus x2 also. It is your personal choice. Why? Because obviously when you square them, it's going to be the same thing. Let me show you why. Let us say in place of x1 I have 1, and then the value of x2 is 2. What happens when I square it? 1 minus 2, that gives me minus 1, minus 1 square, that is nothing but plus 1. Obviously you have an even power, the power is an even number, so minus will become plus here. Let us say in case of writing x2 minus x1, if you write x1 minus x2, let us say this is shifted here and then this is shifted here, then also it doesn't really make any difference. Why? Because 2 minus 1 is 1, you have a square as it is, 1 square is 1. So obviously it doesn't matter if you shift these numbers. So instead of writing x2 minus x1, I wanted you to know that you can write it as x1 minus x2 also. It is your personal choice. Now, this is our x1 y1 and this is our x2 y2. So what is PA going to be? In place of x1, I'm going to write x, keep the minus sign. In place of x2, let us write 1. In place of y1, let me write y, and then in place of y2 let me write 2 here. Now you can see for yourself PA is going to be square root of x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square. Now, but I need to find out how much is PA square. So what do I need to do? I need to square on both sides. I need to square the left hand side and the right hand side. When I square the right hand side, the square and the square root, they cancel out. So you would see for yourself PA square is going to be just x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square. So the under root, it vanishes. So when I find out PB, I'm not going to actually find out PB, I will find PB square directly. When I find out PB square, obviously I get rid of the square root and I'll be left with only this without the root. So PA square is x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square. Let us simplify this. Let us expand this by using a minus b whole square formula. And then let us expand this also by using a minus b whole square formula. So what is PA square going to be? PA square is going to be, let me first write this as it is, x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square. So PA square is going to be a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A minus b whole square is nothing but a square minus 2ab plus b square, isn't it? So a square minus 2ab plus b square. Here in place of a I have x, and then in place of b I have 1. So that is what I did. In place of a I wrote x, in place of a I wrote x, in place of b I wrote 1, in place of b I wrote 1. Let us expand this also using a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So PA square is going to be x square minus 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into x is 2x, 1 square is 1 into 1 which is 1, y square minus 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into y is 4y, 2 into 2 square is 2 into 2 which is 4. So PA square is going to be x square plus y square. I'm just rearranging the terms. I'm writing the x square term first and then y square and then the x term and then the y term. Finally, I will write the constants 1 plus 4, that gives us 5. So this is PA square. In a similar manner, let me find out PB square. First, let me write what is P and what is B. P is x comma y, and then B is, what is B here? B is 2 comma minus 3. 2 comma minus 3. So this is your x1 y1, this is your x2 y2. Let me find out PB square. When we find out PB square, obviously the root will not be there, because if you find out PB, there will be a root, but then if you find PB square, there will not be a root. So now what is the formula? x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, isn't it? Now in place of x1 I'm going to write x, in place of x2 let me write 2, in place of y1 let me write y, in place of y2 let me write minus 3. Now what happens? PB square is going to be x minus 2 whole square plus y minus into minus, that gives us plus y plus 3 whole square. Now I'm going to expand this using a minus b whole square formula. I'll expand this using a plus b whole square formula. So what is PB square going to be? PB square is going to be x square minus 2ab plus b square. I just expanded this using a minus b whole square formula, and I'm going to expand this using a plus b whole square formula. A square plus 2ab plus b square, isn't it? Now PB square is going to be x square minus 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into x is 4x, 2 square is 2 into 2 which is 4, and then 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into y 6y, 3 square is 3 into 3 which is 9. So PB square is going to be x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y plus 13. In the same manner, let us also find out PC square, because obviously I would need the value of PC square here. So let me find out PC square. First let me write what is P. P, I took it as x comma y, and then what is C here? C is minus 2 comma 3, minus 2 comma 3. So what would be PC square? The same distance formula, x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, but without the under root. If I find out PC, there will be an under root, but if I find out PC square, obviously the square root vanishes. So PC square is going to be, this is going to be our x1 y1 and this is going to be x2 y2. Let us substitute the points here. In place of x1 I'm writing x, and then in place of x2 I'm writing minus 2, the square as it is. But then since this minus sign and this minus sign, they are very close to each other, let me separate them by a bracket. Now y1 is y here, and then y2 is 3 here. So this is going to be PC square is equal to x minus into minus, that gives us plus y minus 3 whole square. Let me write it as it is for now. Now I'm going to expand this using a plus b whole square formula, which is a square plus 2ab plus b square, and I'm going to expand this using a minus b whole square formula, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So PC square is going to be x square plus 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into x is 4x, 2 square is 4, y square minus 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into y is 6y, 3 square is 9. So finally PC square is going to be x square plus y square plus 4x minus 6y, 9 plus 4 is 13. I just rearrange the terms. Now we found out what is PA square, we found out what is PB square, we found out what is PC square. Now let us substitute PA square, PB square and PC square values in the condition that was given to us. What was the condition given to us? It was given PA square plus PB square, that is equal to 2PC square. That was the condition given to us. And what is PA square? PA square, we got it as x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y plus 5, isn't it? And then plus PB square. What is the value of PB square? PB square, we got it as x square plus y square, x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y plus 13, and that is equal to 2. I'm going to keep a bracket here, because obviously 2 is going to multiply entire PC square. And what is PC square? PC square is x square plus y square plus 4x minus 6y plus 13. Now it is better for you to write the entire thing in just one line, but then since the space wasn't sufficient for me, I wrote it below. I wrote the right hand side below. Let's see this. Now x square plus x square, that gives me 2x square. Similarly y square plus y square, that gives me 2y square. And now minus 2x minus 4x, that gives me minus 6x minus 4y, and then plus 6y minus 4y, that gives me 2y. 13 plus 5, that gives us 18. Let me multiply the right hand side by 2 and let us open the bracket here. 2 into x square, that gives us 2x square. 2 into y square, that gives us 2y square. 2 into 4 is 8. 2 into 6 is 12y. And then let me use this space here. 2 into 13 is 26. Are we able to cancel the terms from the left hand side and the right hand side? I believe we can. 2x square from the left hand side and 2x square from the right hand side, they cancel out. Why? Because obviously this plus 2x square, if it goes to the right hand side, it obviously becomes minus 2x square. So eventually 2x square and this 2x square, they cancel out. Likewise, this 2y square from the left hand side and this 2y square from the right hand side, they cancel out. Let me now write what is remaining here. On the left hand side, I have minus 6x plus 2y plus 18, and on the right hand side I have 8x minus 12y plus 26. Let me take these things from the left hand side to the right hand side. So I want to transpose this to the right hand side. When I transpose this to the right hand side, there would be nothing remaining on the left hand side, so I'll write a 0 on the left hand side, because nothing is remaining on the left hand side, because I'm going to transpose this entire thing on the right hand side. Minus 6x, if I transpose it to the right hand side, becomes plus 6x, plus 2y, that becomes minus 2y, plus 18, that becomes minus 18. So what am I left with? 8x plus 6x, that gives me 14x, minus 12y minus 2y, that is minus 14y, 28 minus 26 minus 18, that gives us 8. Now instead of writing 0 is equal to this thing, you can very well write this thing is equal to 0. You can see for yourself 14, 14 and 8, they go by 2 tables. So let me cancel the equation entirely by 2 table. Or you can just take 2 common from the left hand side. 2 into 7 is 14, 2 into 7 is 14, 2 into 4 is 8. So I end up getting 7x minus 7y plus 4 is equal to 0. And that was what I was supposed to prove. I was supposed to prove that the locus of the point P, which moves in such a manner that PA square plus PB square is equal to 2PC square, should be 7x minus 7y plus 4 is equal to 0. So I got the locus as 7x minus 7y plus 4 is equal to 0. We got the same thing. Now let's move on to the question number 3. Okay, now we have this question number 3 from intermediate first year examination AP May 2019 question paper. It says, find the equation of locus of P if the line segment joining these 2 points subtends a right angle at P. Let me give these points a name. Let us say this point is sum A, and then let us say this point is sum B. Now the question says the line segment which is joining these 2 points, it is subtending a right angle at P. So let us say I have a line segment. Let us say I have a line segment joining the 2 points A, which is 2, 3, and then B, which is minus 1, 5, and then this line segment, it is subtending an angle, a right angle at a point P. Let us say this is my point P, and the line segment which is joining the 2 points A and B, it is subtending a right angle at a point P. So this is what it really means. We have a line segment joining the 2 points A and B, and this line segment, it is making an angle 90 degree at the point P. A right angle is nothing but 90 degrees, right? A right angle is equal to obviously 90 degrees. So this line segment, it is making a 90 degree angle at the point P. Let us say the point P has the coordinates x, y. Now what am I going to do? See, you can see for yourself, since this PAB is a right angle triangle, I can use the Pythagoras theorem here. And what does the Pythagoras theorem says? The Pythagoras theorem says that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of the other 2 sides. Remember, a hypotenuse is always the longest side in a right angle triangle, and it is always obviously opposite to the right angle. So the side which is opposite to the right angle is AB. So AB is the hypotenuse here. Let us use the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem says that the square of the hypotenuse is AB, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of the other 2 sides. What are the other 2 sides? The other 2 sides are PA and PB. PA and PB. So this is the condition that I have now. So let me first find out what is AB square, and then we'll find out what is PA square, and then we'll find out what is PB square, and then we'll substitute the values of AB square, PA square and PB square here. Let me first write the coordinates of A and B, and let me find out what is AB square going to be. AB square is going to be x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square without the under root, obviously, because I have a square here. If I just need to find out AB, then there will be a square root, because obviously the distance formula is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. But since I'm finding AB square, the square root obviously it vanishes. Now this is our x1 y1 and this is our x2 y2. Let us substitute the values here. AB square is going to be, in place of x2 I'm going to write minus 1, and then in place of x1 let me write 2, in place of y2 let me write 5, and then in place of y1 let me write 3. So what do we end up getting? AB square is equal to minus 1 minus 2, that gives us minus 3, and then 5 minus 3, that gives us 2. So AB square is going to be minus 3 square, that is plus 9, 2 square is 4. So AB square is 9 plus 4, which is 13. Let me also find out what is PA square. Let me first write what is P. P is x comma y that we assumed, and then A is 2 comma 3. So what would be PA square? It is going to be x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square. How did I do that? I subtracted the x coordinates and then I squared them. I subtracted the y coordinates and then I squared them, because that is exactly what you do in distance formula, right? You subtract the x coordinates and then you square it, and then you subtract the y coordinates and then you square it, right? That's what I did. So PA square is going to be, let me expand this using a minus b whole square formula. So this is going to be a square minus 2ab plus b square, and let me expand this by using a minus b whole square formula, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So PA square is going to be x square minus 2 into 2 is 4, 2 square is 4, 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into y is 6y, 3 square is 9. So PA square is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y plus 13. I just rearranged the terms here. I wrote the x square first, and then y square, and then the x term, and then the y term, and then 9 plus 4 is 13. I wrote the constant term. Let me also find out what is PB square. Let us find out PB square. Before I find out PB square, let me first write what is P and what is B here. P is x comma y, and then the point B is minus 1 comma 5. So PB square is going to be x minus of minus 1 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square. How? I subtracted the x coordinates. So x minus of minus 1 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square. So PB square is going to be x minus into minus is plus, x plus 1 whole square, y minus 5 whole square. So PB square is going to be, let me expand this using a plus b whole square formula, which is a square plus 2ab plus b square. And then let me expand this also by using a minus b whole square formula, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now PB square is x square plus 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into x is 2x, 1 square is 1 itself, y square, let me write it as it is, 2 into 5 is 10, 10 into y is 10y, 5 square is 5 into 5, which is 25. So PB square is x square plus y square plus 2x minus 10y plus 26. Now that we found out all the three values, we found out PA square, AB square, and then PB square. Let us substitute it in this condition here. So let us consider the condition AB square is equal to PA square plus PB square. In place of AB square, let me write its value, which is 13. In place of PA square, let me write its value, which is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y plus 13, and then in place of PB square, let me write its value, which is x square plus y square plus 2x minus 10y plus 26. So 13 is equal to x square plus x square, that gives us 2x square, y square plus y square, that gives us 2y square, minus 4x plus 2x is minus 2x, minus 6y minus 10y is minus 16y, 26 plus 13, that gives us 39. Now plus 13, let me transpose it to the right hand side and make it minus 13. So nothing would remain on the left hand side, so I'm just left with a 0 on the left hand side, because I'm transposing 13 to the right hand side. Now plus 13, if I transpose it to the right hand side, it becomes minus 13. So finally I end up getting the locus as 2x square plus 2y square minus 2x minus 16y plus 26, because obviously 39 minus 13 is 26. So let me write it here. 2x square plus 2y square minus 2x minus 16y plus 26. Instead of writing 0 is equal to this thing, you can very well write this is equal to 0. So that's a locus. Let's now go for the fourth question. Okay, so now we have this question from intermediate first year examination. This was asked in Telangana State May 2018 question paper. The question says, find the equation of the locus of a point P, the difference of whose distances from minus 5, 0 and 5, 0 is 8. So this is what it says. It says that I have a point the difference of whose distances from these 2 points is 8. Let me give these 2 points a name. Let us say this is a point A, and then let us say this is point B. So this is what it really says. I need to find out the equation of locus of a point. I don't know what that point is. Let me say the point is P. It has the coordinates x, y. Now it says the difference of the distance of this point from A, and then the distance of this point from B. The distance of this point from A is going to be PA, and the distance of this point from B, that is going to PB. It says the difference of these distances is going to be 8. So this is the condition that I end up getting. Find the equation of the locus of a point, the difference of whose distances from these 2 points. The distance of the point P from A is PA, the distance of the point P from B is PB. The difference of those 2 distances is going to be 8. That is what it says here. Now, PA is going to be 8 minus PB. Take it to the right hand side, it becomes plus PB. Now, let us square them on both sides. Squaring on both sides. Why do you think I'm squaring on both sides? Is it really necessary to square on both sides, or is it even necessary for me to transpose PB to the right hand side? Minus PB to the right hand side? It is necessary. Why? Because PA is the distance from the point P to the point A, and you know the distance formula is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So I would end up getting a root here, and I will also end up getting a root here, and that and when I square it to get rid of the root, this would be in the form of a minus b whole square, and when you write a square and then b square and then minus 2ab, the square root from a square and b square, they cancel out, but then from a 2ab term the root would be there as it is, and then it kind of becomes very complicated, and that's the reason I transposed minus pb to the right hand side. I made it plus pb, and since I want to get rid of the root, I'm going to square this equation on both sides. So I'm going to square the left hand side, and I'm going to square the right hand side as well. Now what happens? PA square is going to be, let us expand this by using a plus b whole square formula. A plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now what is PA square? Let me write PA square directly. PA square should be x minus of minus 5, which is plus 5 whole square, plus y minus 0 whole square. I'm just using the distance formula. The distance formula, what do you really do? You subtract the x coordinates and then square it, plus you subtract the y coordinates and then you square it, right? I am not going to write an under root because I have a PA square here. So this is going to be x minus of minus 5, that is plus 5, y minus 0 whole square, and on the right hand side I have 8 square, which is 64. 2 into 8 is 16. PB as it is. PB square, let me find out PB square from here directly. X minus 5 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. Now let me expand this using a plus b whole square formula, which is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Y minus 0 is nothing but y itself, so I am just left with y and then square, y square. 64 plus 16 pb plus, let me expand this using a minus b whole square formula, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square. And then this is y minus 0, which is y itself, and then you have a square here, so let me write it as it is. So this is what I end up getting. X square plus 2 into 5 is 10, 10x plus 5 square is 25, y square is equal to 64 plus 16 pb plus x square minus 2 into 5 is 10, 10 into x is 10x, 5 square is 25, and then I have plus y square here. Is there something that I can cancel from the left hand side and the right hand side? I can cancel this x square from the left hand side and this x square from the right hand side. I can cancel this y square from the left hand side and this y square from the right hand side. And then I can cancel this 25 from the left hand side and this 25 from the right hand side. Let me write what is left out here. I am left with 10x on the left hand side, and then on the right hand side 64 plus 16 pb minus 10x. Okay, these are the terms that are remaining on the right hand side. Okay, so PB is going to be the distance from the point P to the point B. So distance formula, it will have a square root here. So I would just want to keep PB on the right hand side, and I want to transpose everything else to the left hand side. Minus 10x, if it goes to the left hand side, it becomes plus 10x. Plus 64, if it goes to the left hand side, it becomes minus 64. So what am I getting? 10x plus 10x, that is 20x, minus 64 is equal to 16 pb. Now, pb obviously will have a square root because pb is the distance from the point P to the point B. The distance formula has a square root. So I want to square these things on both sides. But if I square them directly, obviously I have to square 20x minus 64. 20 and 64 are pretty big numbers. So I want to make these numbers a little small before I start squaring the equation on both sides. I see that 20 and 64, they both go by 4 tables. So let me take 4 common from the left hand side. 4 into 5 is 20, 4 into 16 is 64. Now what I want to do is, this 4, since it is multiplying on the left hand side, it is going to divide on the right hand side. So 5x minus 16 is going to be 16 pb. 4 is multiplying on the left hand side, so 4 will divide on the right hand side. Now you can cancel 4, so you are now left with 5x minus 16 is equal to 4 pb. Previously I had little bigger numbers, but then I now have pretty small numbers to deal with. Let us square this equation on both sides. So I'm going to square the left hand side, and then I'm going to square the right hand side. Let me expand this using a minus b whole square formula, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square, and then the square goes to 4 also, the square goes to pb also here, square here goes to 5 also, square goes to x also. When square goes to 5, 5 square, it becomes 5 into 5, 25, x square I'm writing as it is. 2 into 5 is 10, 10 into 16 is 160, 160 into x is 160x, 16 square is 16 into 16, which is 256, 4 square is 16. This pb square, let me write it as it is for now. So now what do I end up getting? 25x square minus 160x plus 256 is equal to 16 into pb square. And what is pb square? I believe we found out pb square earlier as well, or else let us find out pb square from this. Pb square is going to be x minus 5 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. So x minus 5 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. So this would be 25x square minus 160x plus 256 is equal to 16 into, let me expand this using a minus b whole square formula, a square minus 2ab plus b square. Y minus 0 is nothing but y itself, because when you subtract 0, you are ideally not subtracting anything, right? You're practically not subtracting anything there. So y minus 0, nothing is subtracting, so y remains as it is, y square. Now 25x square minus 160x plus 256 is going to be 16 into x square minus 2 into 5 is 10, 10 into x is 10x, 5 square is 5 into 5, 25. Let me multiply the right hand side with 16 and let us open the bracket. So 25x square minus 160x plus 256 is going to be 16 into x square is 16x square, 16 into 10 is 160, 25 into 16 that gives us 400, 16 into y square is 16y square. Let me transpose all of this to the left hand side, but before that I believe I can cancel minus 160x from the left hand side and minus 160x from the right hand side, because they are just the same numbers. If you transpose minus 160x to the right hand side, it becomes plus 160x, and obviously minus 160x and plus 160x will anyways eventually cancel out each other. Right, so let me transpose all of this to the right hand side, to the left hand side. So 25x square plus 256, I'm writing these numbers from the left hand side as it is, and now the right hand side numbers I'm going to transpose them and I'm going to change the sign. Plus 16x square, it becomes minus 16x square, plus 400, it becomes minus 400, plus 16y square, that becomes minus 16y square. And on the right hand side now nothing is remaining, so you have a 0 there. 25x square minus 16x square is 9x square minus 16x square. Okay, so let me write it as it is. 256 minus 400, that gives us minus 144. So this is the locus that we got. You can keep it this way, or you can pretty much do a little change here. This 9x square minus 16y square is equal to minus 144. If you transpose it to the right hand side, it becomes plus 144, and then obviously you can write into 1 here, because 144 into 1 is nothing but 144 itself. Now since 144 is multiplying on the right hand side, 144 is going to divide on the left hand side. You can distribute the denominator to both the terms, because 144 is dividing 9x square also and minus 16y square also. So let us distribute the denominator here. Now 9 into 16 is 144, 16 into 9 is 144. So you are now left with x square by 16 minus y square by 9 is equal to 1. So this is the locus that we get here. With that, we have completed 4 questions from chapter 1 locus, and I'm sure if you understand these 4 questions properly, you will be in a position to solve any question that may appear from chapter 1 locus. Thank you for being with me till the very end of the video. I look forward to see you all in the next video. Have a great day ahead. Goodbye.